Don't laugh at me.
I see what you're doing back there. I see that.
I'm not doing anything.
We're back. Can you believe it? It's episode 5.
How
have we gotten to 5 so fast?
I have no idea.
Feels
how have we gotten to 5? Period.
Yeah, fair.
But
last week just feels like it went so fast, and here we are on episode 5, and let's get rid of this. There we go. Here we are.
I love your choice of photo, BT Dubs.
The what?
The photo that you used for this episode.
Oh yeah, yeah, that was good. I told you I got pics.
Yes, I know, but I feel like I will always get in trouble for that photo.
This was a couple years back.
Yeah, it was my. I think that was my first one as manager. So it would have been 2023.
Yeah, could be a couple years back.
Oh no, that had to be last year. That had to be last year because.
You're right. It was last year.
That was last year.
Yes. Yeah. Definitely last year. So this was a Wednesday night. The right before the pre-show was going on for all the museum attendees and so on, and I was out front with everybody, and somehow somebody
listen.
Somebody said,
let's
we should probably clean up the glass cases. Somebody said that.
No, that's not how it went.
And so I went and cleaned up the glass cases.
That's not how it went.
That's 100% what happened.
He said, "Can I do anything?"
100% what happened.
You said, you asked if you could do anything. And I was like, well, if you're asking. And then I may have gotten in trouble that I was making the guests work.
Oh, I didn't know that part of it.
And I was like, I mean, Tom's not a guest. Like, he's not fancy.
Allison, I'm a lifetime member of the Wizard of Oz, and you had me cleaning glass cases.
I know.
That's the reality.
I know.
It's the reality. I do what she says. That's all that matters.
That is true.
I do what she says.
Ha.
I do what she
Chris.
says. So, guys, really quickly, the beginning of this show, we're going to lay it out for you right now.
Oh,
we need 9 individual comments this evening
9.
in order to reach episode 6. And we are already off to the races, to be quite honest with you. Michael,
2,
Lindsay,
3,
Freddie,
holy moly.
Chris,
what is happening?
Ellis, John.
You mean Elise? True color, Ellis.
Ellis, I did say Ellis, but I see the eye now. It's Elise. Yes,
it's Elise.
Elise, I see it. I didn't see that middle eye.
Elise with her mom's costume.
So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, crap, guys.
6. That's already 7.
No.
That's already 7, and we're only a few minutes in. So
why?
two more individual new people, and we'll be back for episode 6. Well, actually, we might not. Well, let me rephrase. Yes, for episode 6. Maybe not next Monday.
Maybe not Monday.
Yeah, because Monday is a little wonky after Monday the con, after the festival, whatever. So yes to episode 6, but it might be a skip week for us, and then we'll come back. We'll let you all know how that's going to play once we get a little bit closer. But
keep you updated.
Yeah, but plan on a skip week is what we're telling you. Yeah. But yeah, it's festival week. It's prep week. Yeah. I've been involved in some prep weeks in the past, not just cleaning glass, but there was one year where they had where the museum had just gotten into where they are now, and they were rebuilding the whole damn place. So I went in and I was actually moving showcases around and putting up. Hanging things from the ceiling and working on the merch stuff up front. And me and Jennifer Baum were making handwritten signs, everybody, handwriting all these signs and putting them all over the place. So I've been around the block a few times with Festival Week.
Yeah.
There's
a lot of work that goes into it from every angle. From park stuff to museum stuff to contests to everything.
Yeah.
Takes a lot of people.
Stuff that you guys wouldn't even imagine sometimes.
No. Which is great in a way, because then, when anything kind of gets a little crazy, people wouldn't necessarily know, like if it doesn't go according to plan. All that behind the scenes stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But
so what?
Meanwhile, we're here. We are the ducks in this situation, where our feet are like going
lining up the ducks. That's what we're doing. Okay. Got to line up the ducks.
Oh my gosh! Yeah.
So what final ducks do you have to line up this week in the next 3 days?
Well, there are some exhibits that are getting finished. There's always cleaning. Yes, Elise is right. She knows what's up. They were at the park today, kind of getting things mapped out and set up. I don't know. I feel like I have a ton of stuff to do, but it's just,
it'll get there.
It will or it won't.
Yes.
It's you just have to prioritize what has to be done and what can wait. And
I don't think, I may be wrong, but I don't think that it's just like Elise kind of says, I don't think that the attendees are going to notice what's quote unquote missing. If something doesn't go right, you know what I mean? Unless there's like holes in the wall or like stuff is falling over on them, like I think they're going to be okay as far as that goes. So, I understand the stress of doing all this kind of stuff. It's like setting up for Comic Cons and so on.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's you feel like you want to be ready, but you also kind of just need to take a breath and be like, you know what? The museum looks good.
Yeah.
Tom will fix the glass when he gets here. and then it'll all be smooth. It'll all be fine.
Yeah. It'll be great. I mean, it always is. We're praying for great weather.
Mm-hmm.
That's the big thing.
Yes.
And but I was telling people the other day, I said, well, if it's not, they'll be in the museum. So
it's true.
That's fine. We make it work. We roll with what we get.
You might have like an exponentially higher amount of tours should it rain.
Yeah.
So just be ready. Bring some lozenges and gargle.
So everyone pray for sunshine. and wonderful weather for a parade, because like that's kind of the big draw, I think,
Sure.
for most people. We've got our screening on Thursday. We've got our big unveiling on Friday morning.
Mm-hmm.
And then just tour after tour after tour. And then I'll hang out with you for a bit on Saturday during the parade.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's chaos. It's chaos week.
How many tours do you think you do on one of these weekends?
Oh,
you.
I mean, I probably could tell you exactly, but I would have to look at my schedule.
But 100?
No, because
I know you cycle people.
Yes. So during this weekend, we do it every hour on the hour.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, if you're talking about people, that's one thing, but actual tours, no. And we have Christine here this year, so we'll have 3 people doing tours instead of just Monica and myself, which is great, because that means it was kind of hard. We tend to be about an hour on our tours anyway, sometimes a little bit more, and because we're doing it every hour on the hour, we sort of need to shorten it. And sometimes that happens and sometimes that doesn't happen. But when there's one person working gift shop and one person giving a tour, and then you kind of have to swap, and usually there needs to be like a drink break / restroom break, and there's just not time for all of it. So having that extra person that can kind of be the buffer in all of that is going to be so helpful.
It's good.
I'm very excited about that. And we have lots of volunteers this year, which is pretty exciting. I think this is the most that we've had since I've been there, as far as this weekend is concerned. So that'll be great.
Cool. Awesome.
Yay!
Awesome. Yeah.
And Tom to do cleaning.
Yeah. I don't do windows, but somehow I still do glass.
That's like the same thing.
Well, the windows are vertical. I'm probably better at the windows.
The windows are vertical.
Better at the windows.
No, I'm hoping to get those done Wednesday.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yay, awesome new volunteers. It's true. Yeah, lots of people. So tell us, when do you head out?
I do it my normal trip. I hop out of here on Wednesday, and it's about a 9+ hour drive. So I do about 7 hours and crap out around Buffalo for the evening. And then I'm usually in there sometime between 12 and 1 o'clock the next day on Thursday. Because I know the pre-show, what do you call it? What do you call this event that happens on Thursday?
Well, normally we have a preview night.
Night. That's what I'm looking for.
Which is all the artists and authors and guests and all the members who hang out at the museum. But we are not doing the typical preview night this year.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's happening
It's
then?
just the screening at Manlia Cinema.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, so that is our Thursday night event this year.
Why did I think that was Saturday night?
Yeah, it's Thursday.
That's weird.
Sorry.
That's weird. That threw me way off. Okay. That's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
But no, that threw me way off. Okay.
We're mixing it up.
So that's Thursday night. So there's nothing at the museum then on Thursday that's going on?
No.
You guys are open?
Yes.
Yeah, just general open.
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha.
But it'll be different. It'll be a little different.
Mm-hmm.
And then people will be there bright and early Friday morning.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're not usually open at 9. So that'll be different too. But it's
okay.
It's
Things
a different
change.
kind of year. Yeah.
Things change.
We're
Things
trying some new things.
Do you know when I first started doing this show, they had us scheduled. They still kind of do this, but they had us scheduled like you need to be in the tent from noon to 2 and like 4 to whatever. Like it was this, like you need to be here for these 2 hours and like these 2 hours. And so I went in and I did that. And I was like, can I just stay here?
Yeah.
Like, what? Why are we picking up? Why are we moving? Why are we packing up? Like, what? Yeah. And then the following year, it was like it changed. It was like, guys, we need you here for a period of time, but if you want to stay all the time, you can stay all the time. And then that year, everyone just started staying all the time. Now the big guests came at their designated, autograph times and so on. But as far as like
artists and stuff, that it has to be way inconvenient to like, get up and because all your stuff is there.
Yeah, exactly. That was it. I mean, now part of it was they were moving us around in the early days. Like we would go to the school and set up at the school. Okay. And then there was like a story. The first couple of years, there was like a story contest. We were at that. So we were moving a little more then too. But then it was like, well, why am I here for 2 hours and then stopping and then coming back? I was like, I'll just stay. I'm not doing anything anyway. Like, let me just, stay. I can ride the Ferris wheel whenever I want. But not anymore apparently. But
we never got to do it.
I know, right? I know. We're gonna have to put in a request form.
That makes me so sad
for the Ferris wheel because apparently it rolled away or something. Ordered a Big Dog Ink comic. Everyone watching sees the great selection. Oh, you ordered like today, Michael? Is that awesome? What I'm understanding?
What did you get though? I want to know.
And what did you get? Yes, correct. I'm assuming because he's here, it's an Oz book, but maybe not.
Well, I mean,
maybe not. Just now.
Could have been Critter.
Okay. Yeah, I had two interesting things happened with Critter. One, I had a podcast I was on. He bought Kaiju Epic. Okay, good, nice. Good choice. Nothing wrong with little giant monsters from time to time.
I like that.
I was on a podcast and we were talking about stuff, and the podcast dude was just like, "Oh, all right, I'll buy that," and he just went and bought it. And then somebody else I was on. Where did this happen? I posted the other day because Critter 24 and 25 are done, and hey, Katrina, what's going on?
Hi.
What's happening? And so I posted about Critter 24 and 25 being done, and I posted some art from that Nia Rufino and Eduardo Garcia had done. And somebody just came into I don't even know who it was. It was just like, and there's a dude. He's like, "Oh, hey, I'm like doing a review on Critter Volume 1." And I was like, "Oh, all right, awesome. Like, you have questions, let me know." And whatever. So Critter has been a really interesting entity the last couple of years since it's found a new home with Antarctic Press, and now has a 15-year anniversary this year with all the other stuff that we do. So it's interesting. I just had lunch with Katrina the other day.
Yay.
And in fact, again, she bought a bunch of Critter stuff because she was catching up on books. It's a Critter fest of late around here. So for those that don't know what the heck I'm talking about, that's Critter.
Yeah,
that's my superhero cat girl that we actually have real action figures for.
Hence the ears that he wears.
Yes. Yeah. So that's.
She
Critter.
also looks good in leopard print.
She does. Mm-hmm. She does. So does somebody else.
Yeah. I was just thinking as you were talking about the podcast.
Yeah.
The other one. I was thinking about when I was doing the Blatant Geekery blogging thing, and I reviewed Legend of Oz.
Yes.
That was one of my first articles. And now I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to go back and see what I said about that.
Allison.
I was probably like, oh, this guy is awful.
Allison not only looks good in leopard print, but she got put on the news in Chicago. Their website. Their website.
Don't show people.
I don't have it handy. So
okay, good.
Like, don't have it handy. But take my word for it. It was awesome. And she looked super cute. And she was holding up the book. And they took her picture and they put her on the website.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So strange. So strange. The publicity that I have gotten while wearing costumes for your comics.
Mm-hmm. That's very weird. That's the sign of good design, because people
that's true.
What is that? Tell me what that
true.
is. Yeah, 100%. 100%. You missed the Oz link. What's the Oz link? Oh, now he's ordered. See what's happening? Just like
Hooray!
That. Just like that. Well done, Michael. Well done, Mike. Michael is like our star YouTube guy, by the way, as well.
Oh, awesome.
He watches on YouTube more than
yes.
Facebook. So he helps us get our YouTubes up a little bit, which incidentally, just really quickly, guys, let me tell you one thing first. Shawnee has come in and sent us into episode 6. She is our 9th individual.
Oh my goodness.
9th individual comment tonight. Episode 6 is confirmed.
Well, how does this keep happening?
Last week's show, episode 4, surged past episode 3. Now, episode 3 was done on a weird holiday, of course, but
that's true.
Yeah, but it almost hit 1,000 views across the three platforms that we use. It came up like 26 views short or something. So almost 1,000 views again. So thank you guys for doing that. But we've seen growth also even on YouTube, which I don't promote. If you follow YouTube, guys, click like, click subscribe, do the whole YouTube thing. I don't even promote YouTube, but we were getting like 2 views and now we're getting like 20 views. So it's working. It's working. Whatever it is that we're doing, it's working is all I'm saying.
Well, yes. And maybe I should change this, but I have not been really posting anything about it. So I guess if I sent some reminders out on my
Imagine
page,
if you tried, Allison.
I don't know. Part of me is like, just don't watch it. Don't. But it's fine.
It's the best show on.
We're making a thing.
It's the best show on the internet. Obviously, it's the best show on the internet.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and we're selling books while we're here.
That's true.
People are buying books. Guys, if you want to get Oz books, if you want to get Critter books, if you want to get Kaiju books, whatever you want to get, BigDogInc.com. We'll put some. We're going to punch this up. We'll get some little logos and things that we'll do. But BigDogInc.com has all the stuff where I do my comics. Everybody, I am going to have some new stuff at the show this year that we didn't have last year. The BD14 anthology has Legend of Oz stories in it. We have some extra new covers as well. So those will be appearing at Ozstravaganza this weekend. And then, of course, next year is the 15-year anniversary of the book itself, and we will be going crazy with it. So we'll have all kinds of stuff for you guys next year. Plus, this year we're doing the omnibus in August. We're taking volumes 1 through 4, making one ginormous big old book. That'll be in August.
That's going to be cool.
And that'll be on Kickstarter. So if you guys have questions about Kickstarter, we can tell you how that works. And I'll talk to you about that at Ozstravaganza too, so everybody's ready for it. Yeah. It's there's a lot of comic stuff going on right now. Yeah. Everybody
I have stuff to promote.
Everybody
buy my baked goods.
Yeah. You sold a lot of cookies that year.
I did, yeah. I did.
Rainbow cookies.
I'm working on other stuff right now, though, which is, I don't know. Did I tell you about my cheesy jalapeno bread that I did?
Yes. Judith, what's happening, Judith?
I was just wondering where Judy was.
We will have the new books for you, Judith, for sure. Yes, she makes cookies. There was one year in particular where we stopped at our hotel for the night, as I have said, in Buffalo, and she went to work.
I was
icing rainbows and all kinds of stuff. Yeah.
Nothing
and they were good.
Nothing like some royal icing when you're on a road trip. It was fun. We had a good time. Although I think we always have a good time.
Always.
Yeah. I'm ready for more road trips.
Yeah, Freddie, this omnibus is going to be like borderline 500 pages.
You could just use it as your.
Yeah. It's
like a kettlebell.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah, we'll do a kettlebell version of it that has like a handle that you can do kettlebell swings with it. Yeah,
I like it. That's hilarious.
It'll be fun. It'll be good to do. I'm excited to do it. We're already almost half an hour into this show. I haven't even mentioned that we are going to do round 2 of Does the Museum Have It today?
I don't know.
Well, we talk about it.
I know
about it. I found some interesting things again. I have some stuff.
Man,
I have some questions for you about what is this stuff, and so on and so on. A workout video with the omnibus.
Right, I'll do it.
Yeah. We'll get her. We'll put Allison back in the spots,
like a Jane Fonda.
Yeah, we'll put Allison back in the spots, and she can do, do a little, like, you could. It'll be big enough. You could do like a step class on it.
That would be entertaining.
Just step class on the omnibus. Like other uses for your omnibus.
Like, doing the knee up, all of that.
100%.
Jazzercise with the omnibus.
It's Ozercise.
Ooh, wow. We need help, folks.
I feel like we're venturing into, unique marketing opportunities here.
I like it. If nothing else, that should be like a few little panels in the next camp comic.
We'll do. Yeah, exactly. We can do like we can have a morning workout routine.
Right.
And everybody gets an omnibus book to step on.
Yeah.
And do their steps. Yeah.
Camp Crossover has an exercise class.
Yeah. Yeah, with Allison in her spots.
I'm here for it.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I'm just going to make that issue. I'm going to find, there's probably workout day, right? Or exercise day or something like that probably exists.
Yeah.
So we could just do a full issue of just workout class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love this.
We can take like some of the
folks. This is honestly how we come up with ridiculous ideas for his comic. Where we just talk about things and we're like, haha, wouldn't that be funny? And then it happens.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't put us in the car for too long or things will Things will happen. Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
All right. So where were we?
I don't know. Oh, does the museum have it?
You were talking about,
Yeah. And then what?
Stuff that.
Stuff that I had questions.
You want me to tell you about the items, like
if you know. Yeah.
Without being prepared.
Without being prepared. No, this is on the spot Allison stuff. Shall we begin?
Sure.
Shall we begin?
I'm very nervous, but yeah.
Don't be. None of this is wildly crazy. The first one actually is a discussion that I wanted to have because I thought, oh yeah, what about this? So this is a Disney pin, of course, obviously.
Okay.
And I thought to myself, like, oh yeah, like I'm not necessarily even asking if you have this pin, but like, do you guys have a pin area for this type of stuff at all?
Do we have a pin area? No, but there are an abundance of enamel pins and buttons and all kinds
the collection.
Of things. Yes, so many.
Okay.
Which I feel like you don't see as many Disney. That's not really a thing. It's more like Looney Tunes, Betty Boop, any of those like Warner Brother properties.
Sure.
Just because that's who owns the MGM stuff now.
Sure.
This is fun.
Yeah, I thought it was cool.
I really like it.
I thought it was a cool pin, and it just triggered in my brain. I was like, yeah, like where there has to be a million pins that have been produced for Oz over the years, and I didn't know if you guys had a board somewhere that rotates in and out.
But that's a great idea.
Yeah, you just get like a velvet board and just stick them in there, and that's a pretty easy thing to do.
You giving me ideas, man.
This is what I do.
It's true.
What I do.
It's true. You're very
This is what I do. So National Fitness Day is May 2nd.
Oh, well, we just missed it.
And then National Exercise Day, which I don't know the difference, but National Exercise Day is April 18th.
Okay.
So there we go.
I love that people are on this. They're like, hold on, let me look it up for you.
Freddie especially is all about this. Yeah. He actually he sort of created the monster with our special days. Because what's up, Nathan?
Hi.
Because he one time made a post, or within one of my posts, he said, you should do because we had done a bunch of these special days, Princess Day and Goth Day and whatever. We had done a whole bunch.
I love Goth Day.
And Freddie says, you know what, you should do a comic every day of the year. And I was like, you want me to release a comic book every day? And he was like, no, just over time you can do a day, and eventually you'll have the whole calendar filled
all
up.
of the holidays.
Right. And I said, oh yeah, that's not a bad idea now. And then that's where the BDI 365 came into play.
Mm-hmm.
So all of our day books are now branded with BDI 365 so that you can kind of see this is what we're doing with all of these different kinds of books. Skateboard Day, Catnip Awareness Day, Cow Appreciation Day.
I love that one.
Alien Abduction Day. Like it just, we've had a lot of fun with them, and they generally tie into camp crossover stuff. So like summer camp fun things. Yeah. So Freddie was the impetus for that whole thing. That's the guy.
What is the Cow Appreciation Day, and her costume I just love. What is like the most sort of off the wall one that has stuck with you?
I mean, Cow Appreciation Day is pretty out there. There is Shark Awareness Week. That's a thing that we did.
Sure.
Shark Awareness Week.
That seems right up your alley, though.
Like, for sure. Yeah, that was one of the early ones.
For like weird things that you would just be like, why does this exist?
Oh, there's plenty of.
But you also made something for it.
That I actually made for it. So let's see. Alien Abduction Day we did. Goth Day we did. I'm going through the list. I have a list of these. I have an Excel spreadsheet of all these days.
I love an Excel spreadsheet.
Drive-in Day. Selfie Day is the same as Skateboard Day, so we haven't done a selfie yet. Okay. Lollipop Day we've done. Shark Awareness Week. Cow Appreciation Day. Bikini Day.
Remember that one.
National Underwear Day. Video Games Day. Princess Day. Yeah, I mean we've done a bunch. There's a whole bunch in here that I kind of want to do. I do have one planned that we were going to do this year, but it got pushed back to next year, and that's Blood Donor Day. So I have
for the vampires.
I have an Ursa Minor Blood Donor Day that we're going to do.
I like it.
There is in July Build a Scarecrow Day. Hello, Oz people.
Yes.
So there is that. There's Tug of War Day that I want to do.
That would be a good one.
Yep. There's National Be an Angel Day.
Okay.
There is also Vampire Awareness Day.
Sure.
Yeah.
There absolutely should be.
There's Count Your Buttons Day. There's Mini Golf Day. There's so many. Yeah, Count Your Buttons Day. Yeah, there's a lot of really strange stuff.
I swear I knew about a Buttons Day because I mean, just because I use a lot of these for like our social media and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sure.
But I don't think it was Count Your Buttons.
Cow Day is yep.
Because I was thinking about Patchwork Girl.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Wow. We have a lot of fun.
There's a lot
crossover in our lives.
Yes. So yeah. So the pins. We'll go back to the pin. We'll show you guys the pin again.
So
this is a cool pin, but we apparently don't have it at the museum.
Well, I don't know. And did you do research on these? Do you know what it's from?
This particular one is just a Disney pin. It's a little bit, it's a little bit embossed, like it's a double layer thing.
I would have thought that came from the Great Movie Ride, or thereabouts, maybe. Possibly.
What is the Great Movie Ride?
So there used to be and I never actually saw it, but people are always like sending me stuff. There used to be a like Great Movie Ride at Disney that had various like movie sort of segments, and there were Oz parts in it. I think the shoes from that ride are the ones that the guy has in the Florida Museum.
Okay.
On exhibit. So if anyone happens to know, tell me if that is where that actually came from, because that would be my hypothesis.
Yeah, I don't know. I just saw that one and it kind of triggered the thought process of I've never seen pins really at the museum. So
yes,
I wasn't sure if maybe you guys were just like, nope, that's too chaotic.
There are a lot. There are a lot. We have some out currently, but they're more. So the Lions Club did a walleye derby every year.
Mm-hmm.
So we have the concept art for several of those next to the pins. So those are out in our like Chittenango area. And some of the like the Jubilee year of like festival and stuff, but not any pins like that are out currently.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So this one, I'm assuming you guys have. I'm pretty sure I saw it at the place at some point. I'm sure I've seen this, but again, it was sort of like last week when I had the lamp out. And it's just really cool. I want to say that this is like a snow globe thing.
No.
And it's super cool.
It's just one of those cloche top things.
So that glass thing is just like to protect it?
Yeah, like the rose from Beauty and the Beast. Boop. I don't know.
Katrina says it's from the ride.
Says it's from the ride. Okay.
Boom, boom, boom.
I hope so. I've not seen this.
Really?
Again, just because I have not seen it does not mean that we don't have it.
Of course.
We have so many pieces. And
I feel like I've seen it, but I'm sure there are also pieces that are similar looking. That maybe I just saw.
We definitely have. Did you say in the past couple of years you think you've seen it?
Yeah.
Okay, I know what you're talking about, and it's not this.
Okay.
It is, I think what you saw was something very similar to this in design, but it's in like an egg shape.
Okay.
With like kind of hollowed out.
Okay.
And then has this kind of sculpting inside of it.
Maybe.
This I don't know. I feel like I'm terrible at this game. I'm so bad. I don't know if we have it.
Yeah, but I'm going a little deep in some of these too. This isn't always your normal Oz stuff, but this just feels like a new thing. Like it doesn't feel like it's from even the 80s or anything. You know what I mean?
I could see 80s. I would. Like to me, this gives very 50th anniversary vibe.
Okay.
But that would be my guess, like late 80s, 90s.
Okay. All right.
I'm so bad. I'm so bad. You
All
are
right.
doing really well though at like picking some really random stuff.
Now, this one I liked. This one looks pretty cool. It's a little statue inside of like a little glass.
These I remember.
This is called Westland.
They have one. Yes, Westland put out one for each character.
Mm-hmm.
We should have those. I really liked the Wicked Witch on.
I did see the Wicked Witch. Yeah, I did see that one too, but I just pulled Glinda first.
Yes, she's so cute.
I just like the design of what she's sitting in. I like how they had the little Art Deco thing going on.
It's like, and I don't even know what it is really, like an epoxy kind of.
That's what it looks like. Yeah, it's certainly not glass.
They're pretty heavy. Yeah, I really liked this series. I remember when they came out, and I was like, I want all of them. But seriously, what am I going to do with all of them? Yes, these are really cool. Westland puts out some fun stuff.
Are these in the museum?
This one, I want to say we have.
Just Glinda or the set?
The the set.
Ooh.
I think
these are awesome display.
Aren't they fun?
They're super cool as a display. So these need to be on display in the museum.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll get on that.
Yeah, you do that.
We'll get it out before Friday.
Good. Make sure that you do.
Yeah, I like these.
Okay, now
They're
this one was
cool.
interesting. And I'm really curious as to the authenticity of it. Apparently, this is a piece of the Yellow Brick Road on a trading card. And I have the back of it that says so too. And I call false on this, or more specifically, false that it's from the movie. It might be a Yellow Brick Road from some other thing, because it doesn't say where it came from.
I say shenanigans. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because for the movie, I don't believe they were even actual bricks.
Right.
So,
so I'm thinking this is something maybe like from the that closed down amusement park.
Well, it's not closed down now.
Well, but they only open it like on June for like a week.
Yeah, it's September, like 3 weeks in September. Although they're not opening this year.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Beach Mountain is closed for the season because of all of the hurricane damage that they had last year. It does look or like a painted piece of styrofoam.
Or like it looks like a Flintstones vitamin.
It's like a packing peanut, or possibly Captain Crunch.
Yeah. It looks to me like a Barney Rubble Flintstones. Flintstones vitamin. That's what I think it is.
I'm trying to look at the like seal on the bottom, because does that say like 2006 authentic?
Let me go to the back again. Hold on.
Because the thing on the seal, it looked like it said 2006, and I'm like, how does? Yeah,
and this
I
is
don't know.
From Turner Entertainment too, so I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, it could. I don't know. I don't believe this for a minute.
I don't either. I'm with you on that. I mean, I have a sense that it is from something.
Monica calls BS too.
It's just not from the movie, right? Which we can all accept it's not from the movie, but it could be from something. I think it's weird that they use that image, right, to indicate like, oh, this came from the movie. But even that image is not a real image. That's a painting. Like if you look at the Munchkins, that's all painting. So it's not a picture of the movie. So something's going on here.
This is when we call freaky.
Yes.
I don't believe it.
Yes. Chad, you're in the wrong movie, son. You're in the wrong movie. The Gump shows up later.
I love the Gump.
The Gump shows up later. So this is we're gonna call BS on this. We're gonna maybe do a little research and figure out
shenanigans.
What in the world they're doing here. Yeah.
You're just gonna give me all of this like research that I have to do now.
Okay, now this one's fun. I have never seen this before, and I was immediately like, I need to have that. Ding.
Oh yes, we absolutely have that.
It is a leg lamp from
absolutely have that.
Like A Christmas Story, but it is the Witch of the West.
Yes.
Or actually, technically, it's the Witch of the East.
It's the Witch
with
of the East.
The Witch of the West hat on it. Yeah.
It also could be the Witch of the East's hat. You never actually see her head.
This is fair. Yeah.
So there.
I wanted to give the Witch of the West some vibe credit, her own aura, that she wasn't just copying, the East girl.
I know, but they're sisters.
Okay.
Hey.
Are they twins?
I don't know. We never know this.
Well, let's decide.
Lindsay's got it.
We can decide right now.
We definitely have that in the collection.
We have the clout to decide what things are, Allison.
Do we? Do we though?
Of course.
I think that's giving us a lot of credit.
Thousands of views cannot be wrong.
I am going to say no, they are not twins.
Well, according to Wicked, but Wicked is not bomb.
Wicked does say they are not twins. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna say I will say The Witch of the West does give big sister energy. So I could see Wicked being correct in that. But yeah, I don't know. I am not going to presume to know the mind of Frank.
You have to presume something.
No.
Presume something. Okay, here's another one that I really liked. And I can only assume that it has a built-in function to make this even cooler. It is the Horse of Another Color ornament.
That is one of the new ones. Let me just say, the older one is cooler.
But does this turn on and he changes colors?
Yes. See there's a little
button?
The button at the bottom right.
Good.
Yes,
Good.
And it filters through different colors.
Awesome.
But that's the newer one. And I love you, Hallmark. Your ornaments are the coolest, but your new ones are not great.
Uh-oh.
Yes. Look back, the ones that they were making like in the 90s, 2000s were solid. And the ones that they've been making within the past, I don't know, 5-6 years are just, they're cheap. They're cheap and it makes me sad. They put one out.
So Lindsay, I saw something that had a piece of Judy Garland stuff as well, and it was not from Oz. It was just, hey, Judy wore something at some point, and here's a piece of it. Like that, definitely I've seen 100%. The one that I saw was attached with a what do they call it when they do the stamps, the stamp releases, and then they put a stamp on the stamp. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
I can't think of what the term for that is. But that's the one I saw. It was a card with the stamp and then a little swatch of her clothing. But it did not say that it was from Oz for sure. Or from the movie, I should say. Yeah.
Weird. Yeah. So this one, they had a Horse of a Different Color ornament that came out in years prior. And that one was way cooler. But this year, they put out a witch melting ornament, or they are putting one out, and it's not nearly as cool as the last one that they put out. That has like all kinds of audio in it and moving parts, and she legitimately melts.
Whoa!
Come on, Hallmark, bring it back.
I know Hallmark did a Star Wars one with Han Solo in the carbonite chamber. And it had all kinds of stuff going on.
Love it. Yes, their interactive ones were way cooler. And now, if you get one of this one wouldn't be one of those, I don't believe. But now, if you get one of the like magic ones, the interactive ones, you have to get a special adapter for them too. So it's just like more things to spend money on.
That's terrible.
Just to make it work. Makes me sad.
Yeah. Way to bring us down.
But I do love the Hallmark ornaments. They are awesome.
Okay. So now we're going. So you
what
have.
What are we up to? 1, 2.
This is 6.
Like 3? No, I mean of stuff that I have.
That you have.
You do have, yeah.
All
Westland, right. Hallmark, and the leg lamp.
Yeah. Here we go. Okay. Here we're going vintage now.
Okay.
We're going 1968. Okay. Wizard of Oz Magic Kit.
Oh my gosh. Is it weird that I was totally just looking at this the other day? I don't know that we have this specifically. We have a lot of other. Hi, Phil. We have a lot of other items from this cartoon. I have not seen this one specifically, but I was just looking at it thinking, oh, I want to get this.
Yeah, and I'll say that I saw the insides of this as well, and the insides were not even like Oz themed. They were just like, here's a rope to do knot tricks, and here's you know what I mean?
It's just a magic kit.
It is. That's all it is. Yes.
Yeah.
Wrapped in Oz pictures. Yeah.
Yes. This is, do you know what this is as far as the program?
No, I don't know what this cartoon is. No.
Okay. So this is Off to See the Wizard, which was mostly a thing that they had on in between, like during commercial times.
Okay.
So it was like a small segment that kind of introduced a program that I am not speaking well. It kind of like introduced movies, like the movie of the week.
Okay.
But there was a ton of stuff that they put out for it. We have the Scarecrow Jack in the Box. Is that from? Now I'm looking at it and doubting myself. There is a hand puppet thing that you can pull the string and it has the voices of everybody. And each finger has a different character. What else do we have from them? I don't know, but it's something that's really cute, I think. We just don't have this particular magic kit.
Okay. All right.
But this would have been 68. 67, 68. Yeah.
Yeah. This was 1968. Yep.
I love it. I want to just have all of the animation stuff. I know that you can find some on like YouTube. There was one that I was
like the old commercials, you mean?
Yeah, all of the little cartoon segments. I had looked it up because I thought initially back in the day that it was like a full cartoon. And I'm like, why can't I find any of this cartoon? It was whimsical. I love it. But then I found out that it basically was just like
bumpers. Yeah.
And there was a Shatner movie.
What?
That it was like one of the little promotion things. And I'm like, I need to find all of this material now.
Wow.
Right?
Interesting.
It's so random, but I love it.
See, look, you knew all about that stuff.
Well, kind of.
That was great.
Not really. And for some reason, I could not form a sentence. That's great.
That's all right.
And now people can watch that forever.
Of course.
Remember when Allison stumbled all over her tongue?
Here we go. Another vintage one. This is 1949. This is an old 45 record.
We have so many records.
Now, what initially I was looking at this like, okay, this is just cool. But then I saw at the bottom, pressed on non-breakable Metrolite.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at too.
That's a non-breakable record, is that's interesting. It's a good claim.
So this one I do not know. One of the projects that I have been working on is assembling a designated area for all of the records.
Mm-hmm.
So I will tell you, this is not in all the ones that I have recently gotten together, but I would imagine we probably have it somewhere. I like this. That is the sort of combination of sepia tone, like the black and white, but also like, hey, let's use that pop of red from Ruby Slippers, which, yeah, that's just a fun design. And these are all songs from the movie.
Yeah, that's what it says at the top. Songs from the MGM Technicolor picture. So it's a soundtrack of sorts on a 45. Yeah. And unbreakable, it says. Unbreakable.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
That would mean you would need 2 copies.
To try it out.
One, just to have, and the other one to attempt to shatter.
That reminds me, that immediately triggers me. You ever seen Napoleon Dynamite?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
You know the scene where Kip runs over the Tupperware and it breaks and he goes, dang it, and he drives off?
I don't, honestly, because I tried to erase that entire movie from my brain.
It's a great movie. It's a great movie. And it's even better when you know the stories behind it. So the whole thing is they're selling this Tupperware. I'm going to put this away. They're selling this Tupperware. And the whole thing is they're showing you how tough it is, right? They're trying to break it, like, you can't break this stuff. And then Kip goes out, puts it under the van's tire and backs up, and it just collapses. And he just goes, dang it. And then he drives away. Like, that's it. But what makes that even funnier is that wasn't supposed to happen. And they left it in the movie. Like, they were literally supposed to drive over it and show that it was strong, and it didn't work. And so he just improvised and drove away. And they left it in.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a weird movie. I give you that. It's a weird movie. But
that is one of those movies that I watched and I was like, I just wasted 2 hours of my life.
No. I'm going
to and then every like I had a handful of friends that were like, yeah, that's how it is during the first time you watch it, but then if you watch it like a time or two after that, it's really funny. And I'm like, why would I want to watch it multiple times if I hated it the first time?
They are not wrong, because it takes a minute to understand what the hell is going on. Yeah. Yeah. I'll teach you. Yeah.
I will watch it all the way through. I will not bail, but I'm not going to do it again.
I'll teach you. Yeah.
I don't know.
And it has an end credit scene. Most people don't know that it even has an end credit scene. Yeah. But again, it's comedy, and comedy is subjective to everybody. You either understand what's happening and you get sort of the tone that they're going for, or it just doesn't work. I get it. 100%. There's stuff that I'm like, how is that funny?
The only good Napoleon Dynamite anything that I've ever seen was when I was at Comic-Con once, and there were people cosplaying the characters and legitimately did, like, they had a boom box, brought it in, did the entire dance that he does at the competition or whatever. That was funny. Yeah. Yes.
There's even beyond
if it's
Napoleon.
Awful. Why are you going to watch it multiple times to be like, let me find something that might be funny the second time?
If you legitimately think it's awful, then it's hard to bring you in. But if you came out of it and you were like, what? I think that there's a door that's open, and we can find a way, because I was the same way. I was like, what? And then I found it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
Oh my God. Stay tuned for episode 6, the Napoleon Dynamite episode.
Oh Lord. No.
All right, let's see. We got 2 more, everybody. We got 2 more.
Okay.
This was interesting. This was something that I didn't know.
Yes.
There was a Wizard of Oz on ice.
You didn't know this?
I did not. I mean, as soon as I saw it, I was like, this makes sense.
Okay.
But I didn't know that it existed.
So let me tell you right now, I have that on display.
Okay.
I have 2 copies of that so that you can see the front and the back. So that is from when it was touring in the 90s.
1996.
And that was MGM based.
Okay.
I'm devastated that I did not get to see any of those productions. Because, I was a poor girl. Wizard of Oz on Ice just came back around.
Oh.
And I was so excited. And I'm like, I'm going to go now that I have a little bit of money of my own.
Yep.
And it was an all new production. Yep. And it was not even remotely close to being the MGM story. So that made me
probably licensing, I'm sure.
Yes, I believe it's called the all new Wizard of Oz on Ice. So it was definitely more bomb centric, although they did throw in a couple of like Wicked references.
Okay.
And I'm not really sure how they were able to get away with that, but yeah. So right now we have there is a combination case that I've got up of Wizard of Oz on Ice from the 90s, as well as the one that just ended. And I will give you a little teaser for anyone who might come through the museum. We just got the Dorothy costume from the new production.
Oh, dang.
Yep. She's up. It's pretty cool. Yeah. So multiple things as far as Ice productions. But, man, I wish I could have seen the MGM one.
You ever tried to see if it's on YouTube? Like maybe
Oksana Bayul was in that.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Was she Dorothy, I'm assuming?
She was Dorothy.
Dang, son.
Yeah. And they had some really great merch. The only piece that I have from that is the Tin Man. You know how you can get cups for your snow cones and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like a stein. The Tin Man's hat comes up. And yeah, that's all I got. My grandma sent it to me from Colorado.
We're gonna do it.
Tell us your most fond memories of the Wizard of Oz on Ice, if anyone watched it in the 90s, because I want to know about it.
Holy crap.
Did you find it?
Yeah. Hold on a second.
It's so fun. I love him. I'm waiting.
Yep, here it comes. Wait for it.
Wait for it. I'm waiting.
Keep waiting.
Jeez.
Bing.
Yay. Oh, look at her. She's so cute. Wow. Look at those poppies.
That is, I don't know how I didn't know about this now, because I was all about ice skating back in the day, figure skating, like the Nancy Kerrigan stuff and her,
really?
like all of that. Yeah. Because when this happened, right after this happened, when Nancy Kerrigan and Tonya Harding and she won the Olympics.
Yeah.
Oksana won the gold. Right after that is when figure skating started to kind of really catch on in general in America, like hardcore. And they were doing like weekly shows, and it wasn't like heavy Olympic competition, really. It was more about what Oksana wanted to do, which was more the dance, the interpretation. She was less about the perfection of it and more about the expression of it. And so it started to go into all of that. Look, I told you I know things. I told you today I know things.
The side of you I've never seen before.
So I was big into watching figure skating and stuff for a period of time, and I loved Oksana. I thought she was great.
Oh, me too. Fantastic. Right?
Yeah.
So good.
There we go.
Yeah. So
Oksana's
now I'm
on the TV special. Jerry Campbell did the show.
That is true.
Oh, Sean, it's Sean.
Sean knows what's up.
What's going on, Sean?
Yeah. Sean, did you see the actual production? Because I need to know.
Well, he says that the flowers stayed up throughout most of Act 1, so he must have seen it.
Well, I mean, the TV special. I want to know if he saw.
Oh, if he was in person. Sure.
Yeah. Oh, so jealous. I'm so jealous. It's like so many people that I know watched it, and I'm like, were you rich? Because, yeah, I don't know. We just never did anything. So yeah, I don't know. Sorry for my squeaky chair. I'm very wiggly today.
I'm by the way, I'm going to prove to you that I was into figure skating. I have a VHS tape I'm going to take a picture of that literally just says figure skating on it. Like I was recording it and doing the whole thing. Yeah.
That's adorable.
Yeah.
These puppies remind me, was it the Taylor Swift dress or something?
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
There was a dress that was like really popular that looks like.
Yeah.
Maybe that's next year's Ozstravaganza outfit is me.
Well, let me tell you this. it's time to get Oksana Bayul to the festival.
I know,
like,
right?
What are we doing right now? What are we talking about?
Yes. but I'm thinking like if I did something based on that Poppy backdrop.
Yeah.
Here's my shout out to the Ice production.
Yeah, I had no idea this was a thing.
See,
so
Sean knows everything. You should be the one on this show because I am just pulling stuff out of where
you are doing fine. All right, we have one more. Does the museum have it item? This was something that we talked about last week, and so I'm gonna pull it up, and maybe you have the answer. But it's Glam Barbie.
I love her.
And this is something called the Pink Label
Pink
series.
Label. Pink Label, yeah.
And all of the ones that I have found of this glammed up Barbie doll are like $200.
Yes.
Do we know why it's $200?
No, not really.
Okay. Besides,
other than it's yeah,
super glammed up Barbie, and it is Barbie. Like it's the Barbie face.
It is.
Yeah.
I love all. I don't know. The Pink Label are just adorable. And yeah, I mean, she's got like, what did you say last time? She's the
glam. She's the glammed up.
I don't believe that's what you said. It was
did
like
I say something else?
The Halloween costume version.
Oh yeah, yes,
you know,
yeah.
like,
it's sexy Halloween costume.
Yeah.
Barbie. Yeah. Yeah.
And then there's also the other Barbies that I love are the ones that have the face of like the original Barbie. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Like from the 60s?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But they're Oz characters.
Oh, okay.
I like those too.
All right.
Yes. Yeah, she's on my list. She's on my list, but I just keep going, oh, I don't think I can bring myself to pay $200 for Barbie.
It's a lot. It's a lot. Yeah. I just was like, and it even says Miss Dorothy Gale at the bottom. That's funny. Like, yeah, I mean, it's cool looking, but I was really kind of thrown aside. And I know some of these things get wildly expensive just in general with Barbie dolls.
Yeah.
So, but I didn't know if like there was some story of like, oh, the container ship fell in the ocean and there's only, 100 of these in the world or, whatever it is. Because sometimes price is arbitrary and it just sort of like, well, let's just see how much we can get. And other times it's like legitimately like this is a rare one because of something.
Look at her with her smoky eye. Yes. This one, I love it.
Yeah, she could walk straight into Princesses versus Zombies and be fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Add it.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it threw me off. I was like, I've never seen a Barbie like this, much less like a Dorothy version.
And this total will be besties with Bella's
Beast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wolfie dog.
So we don't know why it's rare, guys, but it is.
Gosh,
it runs a couple $100. But there we go. We did this. At least this week, the museum had some things.
Yes.
Last week was kind of a wah, wah.
It was mostly. Well, I have it. I don't know if the museum does.
So quick recap, my friends. Disney pins, of course. We'll have to start seeing how many Disney pins exist.
That's
interesting.
I'll have to look at that and see if we have it hiding somewhere.
But we did discover, thanks to Katrina, that this was part of a Disney ride experience. So there's that.
The great movie ride.
Yeah, we had
I'll show you some clips from that.
For sure.
That's pretty cool. I wish I could have seen that before they took it down.
We had the cool 80s, 90s sculpture. The house began to pitch.
I'm gonna find that too.
We had the cool Glinda in the.
I do love those.
In the crown. We had the questionable piece of the Yellow Brick Road trading card.
Yeah, I know.
Which we're all calling BS on that, but I'm going to try and figure out what the heck this really is. We have the leg lamp, which is awesome. We have the Horse of Another Color, which is shiny, lighty ornament.
Yes.
We have the 1968 Wizard of Oz Magic Kit.
Oh, so good.
We have the Wizard of Oz on Ice that we just talked about, Oksana Bayul. We have the Wizard of Oz soundtrack on a 45. And we have Glam, Miss Glam, Dorothy Gale herself, and Barbie dolls.
I love her.
So there we go.
Wow. Took me on a journey.
That was fun. Had a little sidetrack ice skating moment.
This is going to be a conversation that we have to have later. Wow. Every time I think I know you, I'm like a new.
You're not even close. You're not even close.
Yeah.
You're not even close. No.
So weird.
No. There's layers upon layers of this onion, baby.
Who are you? I thought I knew. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, that was fun. Yeah. Now
what? Now we have roughly 19 minutes to kill here. Guys, if you have any comments, please you've been commenting all show. Thank you so much. This is great. We're having a good time with everybody here.
I feel like Sean should tell us more about things.
I was going to see if Tom would introduce me to Godzilla movies. There's a figure skating tape. Yeah.
Yes.
Godzilla. One second.
Oh, he's leaving us now. Yes, and Tom will absolutely introduce you to Godzilla movies. That's been on his list. He wants to school me on stuff, and I'm like, okay, well, at this point, we only see each other like once a year, so there's not a whole lot of time.
So this was a gift from a friend of mine, Bobby Joe. This was a birthday present a couple of years ago, and it's perfect. Hopefully, it's not backwards.
Aha. I mean, that's accurate.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Did you just blow dust in your eyeballs?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oops.
A little bit. It's all right.
That's great.
It's all right. So yeah. Godzilla. I introduced Allison to Godzilla. I did it the wrong way because we went to what is probably to me the best of them first. At least as far as the new movies. And so now it's like, well, how do I take her back?
It really was very good.
Other stuff. So
I enjoyed it. I think I did end up watching the one that came before that. What was it? A Matthew Broderick one?
Oh, that's no. Oh no. Oh no. Please.
No, I think I watched that after.
Matthew Broderick.
Was that it?
Well, the Matthew Broderick one was from '98, and it's so bad, and it has nothing to do with the modern stuff.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
I'm so sorry I didn't.
Because I felt like I needed to.
Yeah.
Study up a little bit.
No, you went the wrong way, and I apologize. That's my fault. Poor teaching on my part.
You wanted me to watch stuff.
Poor teaching on my part.
So I did.
I will. I'll fix that problem.
Okay.
We'll definitely fix that problem. We need a palate cleanser for that because that's a god awful movie.
I was trying.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah. We'll figure that out. Yeah, Allison, we went to a Godzilla movie, which incidentally was Godzilla King of the Monsters, had like Ghidorah and Mothra and Rodan, had all of those. That was that one. Mm-hmm. And then we went and saw.
Nerding out so hard.
Oh my God. I was losing my mind. Hard. I was lost. I was so lost. And then we went and saw a shark movie, which was my fault. It was my fault. Because it was a sequel to a shark movie that I enjoy that I think is actually pretty damn good, called 47 Meters Down. They did a sequel to it, which I should have just known, called 47 Meters Down Uncaged. And that was an experience.
It was
an experience. And it still has the greatest sort of review / commentary of all time, courtesy of of that girl. Do you want me to tell it, or
don't tell them? Please don't.
So good. It's so good. It's so good. We'll save it for a movie show night.
Yeah.
Because it was so amazing that it has stuck with me eternally. Because you want to read a review that's got something in it, especially if you're gonna get like spoilery and stuff. Like you want to read a review that's got something in it. And Allison's initial I was like, dang, that's insightful, and it was accurate, totally accurate. Yes, totally accurate. We have a question. Is it true that the 1930s Wizard of Oz movie, they stirred up coffee in a glass cup to make the tornado effect?
No.
Or something like no, sir. No, sir. No. But I'll let Allison tell you what happened.
That was a huge thing.
Yeah.
So for that, they had the special effects in that movie, I'm just gonna say that was enormous. Definitely, if you're interested in special effects on any of the old MGM movies, there is a book called The Wizard of MGM that walks you through a ton of that stuff. But that was basically a giant, kind of like a windsock that they had on a track, and each, the top and the bottom, could be at different positions. And there was real dirt and all kinds of stuff, tons of wind machines. It was
and there was multiple layers of the set that were moving, and it was crazy. Yeah,
there was stuff being projected, and then actually, what was it? It was last year. I can't even.
When Fricky showed this stuff.
Yeah, but I was thinking about the grandson and us just going like, and go. He wanted us to basically yell anytime a cue would need to be said. So for like,
oh yes, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
The tumbleweed, and yes, Robert Welsh. So tumbleweed and the door flying away and all of these things, because somebody would have to cue all of it. Just a wild journey on the 1939 film. Special effects, makeup, costuming, all of it was just incredible. Do you know that a lot of all of the Munchkin costumes were made of felt? Which just boggles my mind, because I'm like, that, I don't know, that seems strange. Also, it would have been so hot on an already very warm set. But yeah, do some research on the tornado. It was a really, really cool effect that they were able to use.
Oh yeah.
Love it. It's true. It's true. Sean obviously is
Sean Ryan
to talk to about the costumes.
Yeah, Sean Ryan, by the way, is all about costumes. He is a costume designer, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. He's a mainstay at Oztravaganza. He does amazing stuff.
Yes.
Amazing stuff. So looking forward to see you again, Sean. For show. Sean, you got something going on, correct? Like something, you're doing something at the museum, as I'm told.
Who told you that?
I don't know. Somebody.
I didn't tell you anything.
Somebody said something.
I said nothing.
Oh, okay.
He's doing things, but not necessarily museum-y things.
Oh.
That's all I'm going to say. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we'll shut it down then. We'll just leave the mystery, the hanging Chad.
We have to have the magic.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, one of these days we'll have to talk to Sean about all of his cool stuff that he's done, and the last, not his last project, because that was like a stage production, but the Wicked Elphaba costume that he did and the project that was involved in. Holy crap, that was so freaking cool. So, yeah, Sean, we can have him as a guest.
For sure. Yeah, of course.
Tell us all about everything.
How many stitches does this dress have?
Oh, my Lanta. Yeah. He would probably would know. Exactly. Also, one of my life goals is to have a replica pair of ruby slippers made by Sean Ryan.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yay.
Yeah, dude.
Yay.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. We'll get some guests on here for sure. We'll talk to everybody at the festival this year, see who wants to come on and talk about stuffs. Talk about stuffs.
Stuff and things.
Yeah. We had a great reaction from everybody today, guys. I'm really appreciate you all getting involved. Well over the 9 required individual comments to take us to episode 6.
Okay.
Yep. So we have to do one more. Again, guys, it's probably going to be a skip week just because of the festival situation. Right. So we'll be back in a couple of weeks.
And you'll be driving.
Yeah, exactly. So episode 6, 2 weeks. Episode 6, 2 weeks. But we'll remind you. In the meantime, there are now 5 episodes to watch. If you have not watched the previous 4, go look at them.
Where you been?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a month. Like, get to work. Get to work. Like I said, episode 1 is well over 1,000 views. And episode 4, last week's show, is right on the cusp of 1,000 views. So we're clearly finding an audience that is digging on what we're doing here. So if you have comments for us, please post them. If you have things you would like us to touch on as far as Oz or anything that we do, please reach out to either of us. Or you can just comment in the comments, because if you're watching this back later, we'll still see the comments. Feel free to drop in and have some fun with everybody. I guess
I should look at those more frequently.
Well, we've only had a couple of shows where we got late comments, because I've watched. All right. So we get tons of views, but people are just enjoying what we're saying, I guess, because they're not worried about yo. But
Tom said yo. That was weird.
Yo, I'm from the 80s. Come on.
Oh, I guess that's true.
That's standard Gen X speak, is yo. Yeah. I mean, literally we had a show called Yo MTV Raps. So,
That is true.
Yeah. Yes, Sean, if you go to my page, they're all there. Click on videos. It's the last.
I don't want Sean to watch them, because he's going to go back and he's going to be like, Allison, you were inaccurate on all of these things.
Fact checking.
And Sean's I will say, yes, you were right. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Thank you, Colleen. Good to see you.
Oh, hi, Colleen.
Anyone watching, if you click on that's right. Click on the thumbs up. Give us the likes. Click the loves. That gives us even more. But yeah, give us likes. Feel free to share it if you guys want to share it on your page, or if you have Oz groups or anywhere that you wanted to share the show around, you're welcome to do that as well. We broadcast on my page, the Big Dog Inc. page, and the YouTube page that I have that no one knows exists. But it's all been growing in views. So awesome. We've just about got this wrapped up.
I guess I'll take it.
Yeah. Got a handful of minutes left, and then we're out of here. It's just a 90-minute show, guys. It's nice and easy.
No other questions from people?
No other questions, comments, opinions.
I'm always waiting for some questions. And
yes, questions are good.
Let's see.
Yeah, or opinions we can ignore. Yeah.
Oh man, so you're coming out Wednesday.
I leave Wednesday. I will be with you Thursday.
Right?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Freddie,
we're
always good to see you.
We're in the thick of it now, friends. It's festival season is chaos. It's fun chaos, but woo. So tomorrow I'm gonna rest a little bit because I have the other, my one day.
And dang! See?
Yes, I forgot to tell you, Colleen's the best. She's so good. Not only did she get you lemon cake, but there are gluten-free snacks this year that were donated, and I'm like, okay. It's very exciting. I don't know what we would do without her. She's out there pounding the pavement like every single day. We love you.
Good stuff out there pounding the yellow brick road. You guys have a yellow brick road right in front of the.
We do.
Right in front of the place.
Yep. The real yellow brick road. You can skip down it. Take all of your TikTok videos.
Geez, yeah. that probably is going to be a thing before too long. People will start doing that. They'll start doing things.
Oh, absolutely. I think that we should make like a how TikTok has like the dance challenges and all kinds of. I think that we should start a thing where it's like, all right, post your videos on the yellow brick road.
Mm-hmm.
Do it. Hashtag YBR challenge.
Do your scarecrow dances and make it happen. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. 100%. 100%. Yeah.
We just need somebody to start it, and I don't want to do
it. You can do it. You can do it.
I guess I could.
Yeah.
I just don't...
Do it on Saturday when you're in the Gale get up.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Costumes of Oz episode. Yes, we can talk about that, Sean. If that's something that floats your boat, we can talk about how to accomplish that.
Sean, I feel like we would need multiple episodes for that. That would be like a whole month. Don't you think?
Well,
like there are so many
Oz. You can never do everything in one show. Yeah, certainly not. I mean, like if we wanted to talk about all the movies, like we'd never be able to.
That's what I'm saying. You could do one episode that was just Wiz costumes. You could do another episode that's 1939
that's
costumes.
Correct.
You could do
Yes.
So much Oz.
Yeah.
There's so much Oz content.
But we just cycle it. We do a costume one time. We do a movie one time. We do whatever, blah blah blah. We just cycle it.
I love it.
It's fine. Yeah. That's it's its own thing. Yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying. We could kind of just pick one.
It is absolutely its own podcast.
And then come back to like Allison said, like do the 39 and then do the Wicked, do the Wiz. Like just whenever we feel like we want to do another one, we'll do another one.
Yeah.
That's not a problem. Ron, you can always watch it back. Ron is going to be at Extravaganza as well.
He will be there.
Ron is one of the authors in Authors Alley. Ron was there my first year. He kind of showed me the ropes as things were getting happening. So
he was there my first year. Yeah. We've got I've got all of his books waiting for you to show up.
Beautiful. All right, guys, we've done it. Done it. We have done episode 5. We have done what Gary Vaynerchuk, Gary V says, just be consistent. Just keep doing it. Do it for yourself. Have fun. Other people will follow along. Fact. It's happening.
Yeah, we are definitely doing it for ourselves. So I apologize if stuff doesn't make sense or there's inside jokes that you're like, what are they talking about? But we're having a good time.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And thanks for just being with us while we're ridiculous.
Of course. More ridiculousness to come. Be a part of Ozstravaganza this weekend. Woo. Chittenango, New York. So it's sort of, middle north of the state. It's
about 5 minutes east of Syracuse.
There you go. Mm-hmm. It's very nice. It's very woodsy and, it's not New York, the city, guys.
No, it's a very
nice little green town. The museum is right on the main drag. You go down a little further and you're at the tents and the whole festival area. It's a good time. It's 3 days. They do the parade on Saturday. Just come hang out if you feel like hanging out. I will be there with a bunch of authors. Allison will be at the museum, bouncing around. And this Thursday is Ozland filming screening.
Yeah, Michael Williams.
So there you go.
It's gonna be great.
Come see a movie. If you haven't seen Ozland, do yourself a favor. Go find out a way to see it. It's a really weird movie and a lot of fun.
It is.
Yeah, weird and fun.
I like it.
And we'll again next week, skip week, probably more than likely skip week. So 2 weeks, we'll be back, episode 6. And thanks for hanging. Appreciate you. And